Hey man, yesterday, the mastermind crip himself, Eugene Henley, aka Big U, turned himself in, but not without a message that he had to say. Now he was taken down, and they know him in the hood as Big Draws. Yeah, you know them LA nicknames, Big Draws. And they had Operation Drawdown. You get it? Big Draws, draws down. The feds is funny, man.
This is my last video before I turn myself in.
Hold on, don't panic, guys. This indeed was not his last video.
I'm with my family.
Big U, we about to talk about how crazy Big U is moving, and this is a man who relatively is not in front of the camera like that, but at a time like that where the family is probably figuring out, damn, who gonna pay our bills now? All that extortion money about to be gone. I'm sure all the assets is frozen until he proves that he earned this money legally. A lot of this is frauding from the city of LA. I know for a fact the family is struggling and they're tired of your shit, Big U. Your ass keep going to jail, and I know you did a 21-year stint of being free, but they know that you was still into some bullshit. The last thing they want you to do while on your ride to prison, well, to jail, and they know you're gonna be gone for at least about 3 years. That's how long these type of cases take. The last thing they want is you putting your phone up in the air like a young nigga and saying, this is my family, y'all. This is my family, y'all. The family is tired of you, bro. They were depending on you.
Talk to my sons. I talk to everybody, man. I'm just saying, gonna deal with this fight, see what it is. I just want y'all to know, all this stuff is quagmire. Shit is all bull crap. I just need y'all prayers. I need y'all to... I don't even know what to say. Now, 21 years, I elevated my family. Come back, sit in here and write and do what I need to do until I can come back home. People are supposed to help me. I hope you help me. Can't, you don't worry about it.
Now, I'm gonna stop it right here because I'm not a fan of trying to hold court in the court of public opinion, but if he would have just ended it right here, then it would have been a little bit more respectable. It's not right here that I had a problem with. If he would have said, hey man, whoever can help me, help me. If you can't, you can't. Pray for me, y'all. I talked to my family. We gonna fight. I'ma fight, and we gonna make it through this. If he would have just left it at that, it would have been a good thing. But I realized that maybe this man didn't have a lawyer. Maybe he didn't have any type of legal representation, because he's gonna keep going, and it's only gonna get worse from here. Now, Big U is accused of doing fraud through his nonprofit company called Developing Options. They're saying that he tricked and duped the city of LA, and he took the money and the charity donations that he got and put them in his own bank account. Now, instead of him bringing this to a lawyer, where the lawyer would have said, hey, listen, man, don't say a word, don't say a thing. We gonna figure this out. We gonna get your taxes right. We gonna get the charts right. We gonna do everything that we can for you, Mr. Eugene Henley. He said, no, before I go to jail, I have to prove this to the public that I paid my taxes and I'm on the up and up. They're just out to get the black man. Yeah.
Go. I'm looking at this video as I come in to turn myself in, and I'm disheartened by the fact that they trying to say that I stole something from Developing Option, or I used Developing Option as a front. Developing Option paid my bills. They paid my house note. They paid the bills for my family, the money I made from as an employee for Developing Option. I never mixed that with nothing. I didn't manipulate nobody. I didn't steal nothing. We did PPP loans. We did 2 loans. And that's it, just like everybody else did. I didn't use no fraud. I didn't give none of no fake names. And one of them we was paying back and one they forgave. You know what I mean? And the other one we attempted for and they didn't give us nothing for it. I filed my taxes and them coming around telling me I was using development option as a cover. Cover for what? None of that's gonna be true.
Now, when I saw that, I was like, why is he doing all this excessive talking? Now, I don't think that he totally is killing his case, but I was just like, hey, man, you done been to jail enough. I know it's been a while. You ain't been to prison since 2003, 4? But come on now, buddy. You know the routine. Shut the fuck up, Crip. Now, Big talkative draws would continue to keep going. And he said this one little part, and I knew that this was basically the introductory to the fuck shit. This is where the lawyer is watching this, and he's like, this man couldn't even get to jail before he fucked up my case. And this is what he said, and I was like, oh, this is going south. This isn't good.
None of that's gonna be true. The government putting this big ass picture, they gonna arrest 21 dudes, some dudes I don't even talk to. I don't even know nothing about. So how the hell you gonna lump me in with all them?
I mean, Big Eugene, we are not asking you, do you know these people? We don't care if you knew these people. This is for you to prove in court. You'll get your day in court. And you can prove that you know nothing about these people because we know how RICOs work. If you're the Godfather, then there's probably like a capo or something to that nature. Then when you hire this a job through them, they go and get the flunkies. Of course, you may not know the flunkies. This is how they're gonna paint it in court. So of course you don't have to know people, but these people may have done dirt for you. That's just how I'm picturing that they might paint something. So for you to be online saying all this malarkey is pointless. And all you're doing is just giving the feds more motivation, more popcorn to eat, more giggles and shits to laugh at, pointing at them.
I'm looking at all these charges on the news. I'm headed back to LA. And then I'm looking at the people they arrested. How you gonna go arrest people that I don't even talk to? That's a built-in liar right there. You know what I mean? So, is that how they gonna work the case? Everybody know I don't fuck with Cannon. Everybody know I don't fuck with Brick Baby. So if you want to arrest certain dudes, and put them next to me, them is the dudes you gonna have to call themselves turning against me. Well, ain't no turning against me. I ain't going for that.
And this is exactly where the case blew up. This is where the lawyer pulled out his goddamn hair. Because why in the world, Big Eugene, Mr. Big Draws, Mr. Big Briefs, why in the hell would you start creating division amongst your co-defendants? You need to be on the same page as everybody. Everybody needs to be on the same accord. We ain't snitching. Now, if a nigga was on the fence about snitching and he heard about this or he saw this, guess what? It's every man for himself. And there's a reason why RICOs work, because of stuff like this. You are actually a wanted fugitive and you're on the phone trying to plead your case to the public of Los Angeles and the rest of the world. You should have shut the fuck up and let them think whatever they needed to think, because now you done put yourself in a deeper hole. And let's use our head here. You said you don't fuck with Loose and you don't fuck with Brick. Why don't you fuck with them? You're basically establishing that you know them, y'all just don't have a good rapport. Did you know them prior? How long have you not been fucking with them? Loose, he already then established that he was your enforcer on No Jumper. You LA niggas talk too much. He already done said crimes that he's being charged for. He done explained. He done said you passed out guns, wrote the serial numbers down, sent them over there to the dispensaries to rob niggas. And before y'all even get back, the people that you robbed is over there. He done explain the politics of extortion that you do. So for you to get on here and say, hey, I don't fuck with them. We know you don't fuck with them. We know you don't fuck with the brick. But for how long? Because if you did a crime in 2020 together, in 2019 together, it still counts. Just because y'all ain't friends no more does not mean that y'all did not commit those crimes. So the RICO still stands, which is why you need to be quiet. You are 60 years old. You are a career criminal. You about 40 years in the game. You so old with your crippin' that you were kicked out of the city of Los Angeles before. You couldn't even come to California. They barely do that. They on the old school thug shit like they doing that. You had to go to Minnesota, which you got a case over there too. Heard you got a case in New Jersey. Listen, Big U, why are you moving like this? You too old. You should be smart. You are too knowledgeable. You are a man that allegedly duped the city of Los Angeles for $2.3 million. You got Shaq, you got Draymond Green, you got Adrian Broner, you got NBA players. But for whatever reason, you can't make sense now. They say the biggest killer of rolling 60s is rolling 60s. So he had to take his last little rolling 60 crip out, and that would be 600. But don't forget, he had to talk about his main op, who he's blaming for him going to prison as well in the future. And that would be Mr. Pyro, Whack 100.
You might as well go get 600 and whack. These dudes been saying I did shit all year. So what they doing is they go on the internet and these dudes say that I did shit on the internet. Then when you say I did on the internet, they go investigate it. Now you raiding my houses, raiding my shops, raiding all this stuff. And talking about I'm committing crimes and covering up with developing option. What crimes am I committing to cover up with developing option?
Aha, Broham. That's exactly why you have court. And that's why you be quiet, because they have the exact crimes that they're accusing you of for covering up developing options. As well as it's not that smart to taunt your enemies who are doing federal work. Yes, Whack 100 and 600 at this point, they are like doing a citizen's arrest. Yeah, they're doing a citizen's arrest. Whack even responded to this, and he said, "You didn't kill a Crip. You didn't kill a Pyro. You killed a 21-year-old boy. A boy who played football with you. A boy who was best friends with your son. You shot him in the face." Now, in civilian life, Whack 100 is absolutely the fuck right. But he's definitely federal from gang ties. Now, I don't agree with what he did, and I'm sure he doesn't agree with what happened. But there's protocols to go about things. And when you're running an open case as content, that's a little federal. I can't even lie, Whack. That's a little federal.
Get out, turning you up. Remember all that type of shit? So let's talk about who we need to pray for. You a motherfucking monster, nigga. That's what the fuck you is. You didn't kill no blood. You didn't kill no Hoover. You didn't kill no motherfucking H-rate gangster. You didn't kill none of that shit. Nigga, you went and killed one of our own, nigga. A young, aspiring motherfucking kid, nigga, playing football. Y'all look at that face in my PTR. That's the face of Rayshawn Williams right there. Look at that fucking face. No mustache. Innocent face. What you do? You say he did a diss song? We never heard it. Leave him in a ditch? You left a nigga in the ditch. Hey, talk to Bay. Sylvester the one told the police. Y'all got the call and y'all drove from fucking there to motherfucking goddamn Vegas and did what y'all did. D-Say, motherfucker, now I'ma talk about it. DS is a nigga named D-Say. D-Say is the one that told them motherfuckers that you had him go pull the camera footage down. These is all your people. These niggas ain't power rules. They ain't 100 people. What do you mean? The 100 people ought to be ashamed of yourself. No, it shouldn't be. Nigga, they should burn down developing options. Crenshaw coach, all you parents, if any of y'all show up this season fucking with that, y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself, because that could have been your motherfucking boy in a motherfucking ditch. Since you want to pop my name, now I'ma pop it, nigga.
Now I know what y'all thinking after hearing that. Hey, maybe there is gang members that still have morals in the game, that still go and stand for something, right? And that was a moment of positivity for me, because I was like, yeah, man. I think that Big U deserves to be where he's at. He better prove it if he can prove it. But then I just remember last week that Wack 100 said that he was going to pay $1,500 to knock Aaron the plumber off, who was a non-affiliate. He said, nigga, I'ma kill your mama, all types of shit. So it just goes to show that Wack 100 just says shit when it's beneficial for him. He knows damn well that he's gonna say that this man is a monster because he's an op. Yeah, he doesn't care about anything as long as it's putting Big U in prison. Because when it comes down to his personal beefs, he's done the same shit. He told Aaron the plumber, nigga, you cost $1,500. You're nothing. Come on, man.
Everybody that's a part of them shows, and 100 shows, and all them shows, man, y'all need to, everybody who following them, promoting them, anything. Y'all wrong. Y'all ain't black. And y'all show ain't for our people. They can put charges against anybody.
It's so amazing when these dudes, when it's their time to go to jail, all of a sudden it's like the white man is out to get the black man, and Wack 100 is running content on him, and now he's like, y'all ain't black, man. Y'all ain't black. We're supposed to handle this a different way. But they're saying that you preyed on black men. They saying you killed a young black man. They saying that you went and extorted black men. You still ain't said nothing about that body. Did you do that? You talking about everything else. Did you kill that boy? Did you kill that boy, Eugene? I mean, let's use our thinking cap, man. You gonna blame the 100 side and Wack 100, which they are violating. Them niggas is wrong as fuck, right? When it comes to gang activity. But let's be honest. They been saying that you need to watch out, but they really start putting out details about 2 to 3 weeks ago. That case has been out. They're getting this from other people. The family spoke out. We saw it. It's not like Wack just made this out of thin air. He's just taking credit because he was able to talk to the family. But you did this 3 years ago. They were baking a cake. The feds were baking a cake of Betty Crocker. Yeah, a whites only pie. Yeah, they put that thing out there to air dry, and you tried to steal it.
So this is gonna probably be my last video. I'm gonna go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive.
Oh, okay, y'all. No. This is really his last video this time. I promise you. Like, well, we got like a couple more breakdowns, but like this was like his last little story.
So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. He's actually got video and footage of it.
And I just showed this part right here, man, to just honestly conclude this whole situation for the kids. In all seriousness, all the kids that's out there in the streets that may be part of the gang life, thinking about becoming part of the gang life, look up to the gang life, just going through the wrong path, period. I want y'all to look at this video, even though I did a lot of joking. In all seriousness, this man, Big U, is supposed to be a gang leader. Nobody respects him. The people that once respect him and stopped fucking with him and did their own thing, they're still tied to him. So I'm letting you know that things that you do 4, 5, 6 years ago, even though you disassociate yourself with somebody, you can still get in trouble for it. RICOs are now the tool that the government, state, and federally are using, even if they don't have the acute amount of evidence. They're still gonna take their chances and use that, because what they're doing is they're scaring you, because they're the feds. 95, 97% conviction rate. When they put you in a room, are you strong enough to know that if you don't tell first, that one of your partners may tell? Do you have that trust? Yeah, this is the same partner that might have fucked your girl behind your back. This might be the same partner who done said some shady shit and you forgave him. But look at it like this. If he'll be shady for something that small, what do you think that he'll do when his life is on the line? Are y'all willing to be in this type of predicament? Because Big U may be the target, but look what he's doing. He's conquering and dividing himself from people. He's willing for those people to take their own individual charges, but he's supposed to be the leader of the gang, right? He's saying 600 was with him. 600 is saying, I just drove past your house and I seen shit going on. He's blaming Wack. Wack saying, nigga, these people been saying that you just been a thing. Look at his history and look at the charges now. It all makes sense. This is what you've been on. But guess what? Big U, in my personal opinion, ain't going down without a fight. Brick Baby, he has constant diarrhea of the mouth. So even if he doesn't tell on purpose, I think he gonna tell on accident. Loose Cannon, that speech impediment is gonna walk him right out the door. One robbery, racketeering, 2 years, he'll be out of there. So do y'all think that the best way to go to prison is when everybody's at odds? Cause I seen a story one time where a biker gang, it had to be like 72 of them. I think it was in like Arizona. They put them on a RICO charge. Ain't nobody say a thing. They weren't black. I'll tell you that. That's all I'll say. And guess what happened? Everybody got released. Because Big U might be right. They might not have anything. But guess what? Somebody gonna say something. So y'all let me know what y'all think down below, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Who do y'all think gonna fold first? Which one of the 60s? Because it's coming. Brick Baby, Loose Cannon, 600, even the Pyro Wack 100, he gonna say something. Big U gonna say something. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Down below, we out, baby. Boom!
IG-TheLaFlareLounge.
It's him.